But all these things, once again, go to InTouch, search it out. You're a business owner. Be the best boss, be the best employee, know about taxes, do a search at the top for taxes, and you can find out all the information on InTouch. Okay, it's awesome. Okay, so money management, weekly accomplishment sheet. And then I'm going to teach you a 60-40 split. This is how we do our money. Definitely get a separate account for your Mary Kay. And I have made mistakes. And if you're not good with money before you join Mary Kay, it is not going to happen overnight that you are great with money. How many days does it take to form a habit? 21. Okay, so if you deal with money on a regular basis, 21 days, you're going to get awesome. If not, it's going to take you longer. But that's okay. You have mentors in Mary Kay to help you. And basically, you want to get a separate account. I did not for about a year and a half. Totally messed up my money. So get a separate account and look for places that will give you, free checking, free everything. And also ProPay. Make sure you are signed up for ProPay.
Yeah. I was
It is the
trying
weakest.
to do it yesterday.
You'll figure it out.
I couldn't pay.
You'll figure it out. Yeah, we can look at that later. So ProPay is on InTouch, and yes, you can get the Square, you can do different things, but the great thing about ProPay, there's a yearly fee, and I think it's like a 1% or something when we charge Visas, Discovers, MasterCards. It's more expensive if you accept American Express. That's why a lot of places, everywhere you use a Visa, MasterCard, they are banking money, because everywhere you use those cards, everybody has to pay that fee. It's not just Mary Kay, it's everybody. And American Express is always higher. That's why some places won't accept American Express. Interesting. Here's a tidbit. If a credit card starts with a 4, it's a Visa. If it starts with a 5, it's a MasterCard. If it starts with a 6, it's a Discover. So I never knew that before Mary Kay.
One less number, it's an Amex.
And one less number, it's American Express. You're like, why? Okay, there's a place for them to put that information on their sales ticket. You can block that out so you don't have to save it. A lot of my customers, though, will say, I ask them if I can save their credit card. They love it. They love it. You can even save it under the ProPay when you process their credit cards, because if somebody calls me to reorder, they're like, just put it on my card. They love that. Okay, so ProPay is connected to your personal website. That's what makes ProPay so cool. So if somebody orders on your personal website, let's talk about that for a minute because this can get confusing, you will get an email. If you're a star consultant, if you ordered 1,800 wholesale or more any quarter, you are referred by the company when somebody goes online and looks for a consultant. Why? Because stars earn cars, but stars have product. Okay, and they know that people that have an 1,800 or wholesale inventory or more probably don't have to wait on the product to come in. When you get that email, you actually have to manually go in to that personal website order and make a decision. You decide whether you're going to deliver that product or ship it out of your personal inventory, or whether you're going to do customer delivery service. Okay, if I have product on hand and it's local, I usually will do that delivery myself. It just depends. But I have a lot of customers that live around the United States, and so then I will use customer delivery service. That's not an automatic. A lot of consultants think, I got a website order, and they let it sit in there for days because they don't realize that they have to manually go in and tell the company what they want to do with that order. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And then if you have ProPay, people can pay you online already, and that information is in there, and you still have to charge it. You get to decide. You're your own business owner. Are you going to charge her for shipping or deduct that? Because if you don't charge someone for shipping, that's a tax deduction. You charge them tax, you charge them all those things. Are you going to give them these different samples? But that's all manually something you have to do. Okay?
I have a question. Going back up to where the company recommends you, if you have $1,800 or more, how does that work? Does it go by seniority or does it go by product on hand? Because my neighbor is also a consultant, like 3 houses down, and we both have the same amount of inventory, but she signed up before me.
I think it just goes into the system, and it's like a lottery.
It's
yeah.
random. It's random.
Yeah.
Okay.
You may never be referred at the same time, and they actually, I think now, give out 3 to 5 names on the referral in that zip code. If she even
that's
is
very
in that
true.
Zip code, so.
That is so true because
That's like so
and I'm glad you mentioned that, Karen, because make sure you have a picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
On your website. I had a person in my neighborhood, that's so true. She called a couple other consultants before me, and I got back to her right away. What they found too is that a lot of consultants don't get back to people. And so get back to people right away if they send you a message. And she saw I have my family picture up there.
That's a great idea.
And I have gotten more hits, just let me tell you this, with my family picture than my individual picture. And everybody has always said, we love your family picture. It just looks like so neat. Doesn't, I mean, we're women, right? Doesn't that appeal to us? Okay, and I feel like really cute kids. So definitely put a picture, and you can go to my website and even read what I wrote, because your message, your personal message on there does make a difference too. And so, and yeah, this woman was from Alaska. We built a connection, conversation, and she was in my neighborhood and all these different things. And she's like, well, I really like you. I like what you said, and I like your family picture. Okay, interesting. All right, so money management. You're going to deal with your money differently if you have inventory versus if you don't. So that's what this sheet is going to explain, and I love this sheet. It's actually from Jenny Simmonsma, who's a top director in Mary Kay. And so let's just look at the top. It's basically just, oh, you guys all need to, here, I'm going to hand this out to you, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. I love it. And we're going to do a week, and then you're going to do this on a 60/40 sheet supplied to you by your director, because I know mine is on my website, and I have a unitnet.com/Nikki Hill website, and it's under my wall notebook.
You need this probably for you.
No, I'm good. I'll share. Okay. I'm good. Okay, thank you, ma'am. All right, so at the top, you guys, this is the 60/40 split. $500 in sales was your week. Tax, it's pretty much a wash, because when we pay for inventory, we pay tax on the retail. So when people pay tax, they're paying you back. Inventory is always half. If you do not order half of what you sold, this is called embezzling. It's not a fun word, is it?
No.
Okay. In other words, if you had a $500 party and you went and spent $500, okay, you're going to deplete your inventory, or you're going to be stealing money from people and not giving them their product. That's not good. Okay, think of yourself if you were a treasurer for Target and they gave you the $500 in sales that day. Obviously, it's going to be a lot more.